Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to, but once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best one. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On first down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Our score after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it's Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And a short about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars.
Zay Jones
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Now here comes Jacksonville. We'll get another look at Zay Jones.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a
touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 32 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Throwing the out. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Who got 17? Who got 17? 6 man.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown!
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson.
It's a screen play here for Carter.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Wilson here, pass caught by Carter. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Down at the 25.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Good shot, good shot.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board a little bit better.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd, and this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they... And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. In motion left goes Jones. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to throw. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Well, partner, under the